White shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London stand strong, in the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder, to the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes, glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. The pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
Hi, good evening, good morning, and wherever you're watching this. And this is my predicted 11 show for tomorrow for our home game against Bournemouth. And these are the 11 I've picked, who I think Ansha picked, to get the 3 points tomorrow, to get us back to winning ways and get us into a good frame of mind for the most important game we've got coming up on Thursday. If you can, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Pick up your memberships. Also hit the QR code above there for our big up channel, Matchday Magic. If you can do that for us, we would be extremely grateful. And then we will bring more shows there. And also do hit the link below in below for our channel sponsor, Private Internet Access. But you're not here for that. You're here to see who I've picked for my starting 11. And this is who I've picked. I've gone with number 1, Vicario in goal. No brainer. I think Vicario starts every game. He really is. He is great to have him back. We really missed him when he wasn't playing. Now, the defense, I have gone for your doggy. I've actually gone for the, I've made one change in the back four. I've gone your doggy. You know, he hasn't had the great seasons, but I think, look, in my view, I think he is a good player. And I think he does work hard. I've also gone for Romero, the return of the Argentinian Bulldog, though I don't appreciate him going off to Argentina. I think he should stay at home and stay with us. But look, down to him, we can't stop him going. But he does make a start tomorrow. His return from injury, and God, have we missed him. I've also partnered him with Danso. I haven't partnered him with Van der Ven. I've put him on the bench. But for me, Danso, I think Danso's become a great signing for us. I really do. I think he's sort of an old-style centre-back. And look, no player played well on Thursday. I think he was one of the few that tried. He doesn't give up. He gives 110% every game he played. He didn't play well in the first time because Man City, by God, he did play well in the second half. He's always there, putting the blocks in. So that's who I've gone for. And then on the other side, I've got the best player, I think, the best defender of the season for me, Jedi Spence. I thought he's been absolutely outstanding this season. And look, he's done well. He deserves his place. And I think if any player needs to look a bit of redemption or look at a player coming back, then this is your man. He's absolutely come back from the dead, and he's playing absolutely brilliant this season. I've gone for Archie Gray in the defensive midfield. I pushed him into a place where he was born as a number 6. I think Archie Gray's been well deserved his Young Player of the Year award. Absolutely been outstanding for us, been one of the few players that have really stood up to be counted, and he's only 19 years of age. says a lot about senior players, doesn't it? That he's the one that he stands up to be counted, where a lot of senior players are hiding and going missing in games. Archie Gray is not one of them. He's been absolutely brilliant. I've put some also there, the Uruguayan general in Bentancur, who I thought was outstanding against Man City. One of the few players that led by example, actually, of the senior players. He brings balance to the midfield. He really does. And it's great to see him back. He's had a lot of injuries. He's had a lot of um, interruptions to his season this season. I think it was always going to take him a while to get back into the groove again, but he is back. He is back into playing well, and I thought his position. He didn't play well now against AZ Alkmaar. I don't think nobody played well against them, but I thought against Man City, he led by example. And Kevin was doing the watch along with me, said a few times he was one player putting in tackles to sort of drive the team forward and wake them up a little bit. For me, he's been outstanding. Great to see him in there. And James Maddison, look, I've been his biggest critic. And what I didn't like about Maddison, I've said it today in the pre-match, I've said it in a few shows, I didn't like his bitching and moaning, complaining about taking off. Well, this is your chance, Maddison. I put you back into the team to really show us what you can do. Show us why you don't need to be benched again. He was woeful against AZ Alkmaar. So is the rest of the players as well. But James Maddison starts in the number 10 role. Then for the front three, I've gone for Brennan Johnson. No surprise there. You know I'm a fan of Johnson anyway. So he gets the start. I've gone for Sonny down the middle. Look, it was either that or Tell. And I'm sorry, I'd rather put Tell in the wing than Sonny up front. I think he needs to be dropped for a game. And then on the other wing, I've put Odegaard as well as the front three. Not the greatest front three in the world, but we need to look at that in the summer, guys, as you well know. Now, the substitute bench, I have gone with Foster, Kingsky, Porro, Van der Ven, Bergville, Basuma, Tell, and Solanke. Why have I put Bergville on the bench instead of starting? Look, I'm not. This is not a criticism of Thursday night. I just think he needs a rest. I just think he needs just to be. He'd be very disappointed on how he played. He'd be very disappointed in Dejan goal as well. So I think you need to look after him a little bit. He's only 18 years of age, remember, guys. He's only a young lad. Van der Ven, I think you've got to be cautious with him as well. Gradually bring him back in. I think Solanke will be on the bench. I think there was where he might not make it. I think he will be. I think he will be on the bench myself. And then Tell as well. Look, I think Tell needs to be put on the bench. I don't think he's been good enough up front, but he's only 19 years of age. Basuma, well, let's hope. I hope Basuma goes in summer because I think he's been woeful this season. So he's just on the bench for the sake of being on the bench. And then you've got Kingsky and Foster. But guys, that is my predicted lineup. Let me know in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And then we are back tomorrow at 1:15 for all the build up to the watch along. And then straight after that, we've got final score. Guys, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you can as well. On a march to 3K. And come on, you Spurs. Let's get 3 points tomorrow. And let's get ready for Thursday because that is going to turn out to be the biggest game of our season. See you later.